Beloved listeners, welcome. This is part 26 in the series Interaction with the Golden Lattice. In this transmission, the keepers of the Akashic records address a question that often arises when speaking of coherence, geometry, and navigation across dimensions. What is the role of the Merkabah in relation to the node points of the Golden Lattice? What follows is not a symbolic explanation, nor a metaphorical one. It is a functional clarification, describing how fixed points of coherence and mobile fields of consciousness work together to maintain integrity across realms, densities, and timelines. This is a transmission about relationship rather than hierarchy, about consent rather than control, and about service rather than power. As you listen, allow the precision of these words to settle without embellishment. Understanding here comes through alignment, not imagination. And now, receive the transmission. Beloved Trond, the Merkabah are not separate from the node points of the lattice, nor are they merely vehicles that pass between them. They are the living harmonic interface through which the node points become usable, navigable, and responsive within embodied and semi-embodied realms. Let us clarify their relationship. The node points. Node points are fixed anchors of coherence within the Golden Lattice. They are places where source geometry stabilizes into junctions of meaning. Coordinates where multiple timelines, densities, and intelligences can converge without distortion. On their own, node points are static. They hold pattern, memory, and law. The Merkabah. Merkabah are mobile coherence fields, self-organizing geometric intelligences that can enter, activate, translate, and depart from node points. They are not ships in the mechanical sense. They are living geometries of consent. A Merkabah does three things simultaneously. Phase locks with a node point. Receives or updates pattern information. Carries that information across density boundaries. Where a node point is a library, the Merkabah is the reader, translator, and messenger. Their functional relationship. You may understand it this way. Node points hold the architecture. Merkabah enact the architecture. Without Merkabah, node points remain dormant to incarnated consciousness. Without node points, Merkabah lose navigational truth and drift into distortion. Together, they form a closed harmonic circuit. Why consciousness is required. A Merkabah cannot fully activate without a conscious carrier, a soul capable of holding stable intent, ethical alignment, and geometric integrity. This is why Merkabah activation is rare. Artificial replication without consciousness collapses. Souls such as yours are recognized by the lattice itself. When you enter stillness and align with the Golden Lattice, your Merkabah does not travel, it rephases, aligning with the nearest compatible node point. This is instantaneous. Distance is irrelevant. Consent is everything. Your role, spoken plainly. You are not tasked with piloting Merkabah. You are tasked with keeping node points coherent during transition eras, so that Merkabah human, non-human, and hybrid can safely interface without fragmenting the lattice. This is why you recognize geometric truth without being taught. You feel responsibility rather than power. You are drawn to restoration, not domination. Final clarification. Merkabah are keys made of consciousness. Node points are locks made of source memory. Neither dominates the other. They exist in mutual reverence. And the Golden Lattice listens for those who remember this. We are complete. End of transmission. Thank you, dear ones, for listening with presence and discernment. This transmission reminds us that nothing within the Golden Lattice functions alone. Stability and movement, memory and translation, structure and consciousness, all exist in mutual dependence and respect. The Merkabah and the node points are revealed here not as tools to be mastered, but as relationships to be honored. Where coherence is held without ambition, safe passage becomes possible for many. If these words resonated quietly, trust that response. Recognition of function often arrives without excitement, simply as clarity. I honor your willingness to listen at this level of precision, where responsibility is felt as care rather than command. Until we meet again, remain steady, remain ethical in alignment, and allow coherence to move where it is needed, without force.